Hey everybody, it's Larry again. Thanks for joining in to episode 3 of, Chair Chat. Yeah, sorry this one won't be too long. It's been raining the last few days, and if you're chair bound, or I'm sure y'all dealt with some nerve pains and stuff like that, and I'm not immune to it myself. So yeah, it's been raining, as you can tell, the last few days, or whichever, a little bit more and so forth. But yeah, I wanted to kind of touch base this time, as there was a question of the last time, the last video with my grocery shopping. They were curious about how, it was Charlene, she was asking about how I get things that are kind of high up, like either top shelf, sometimes shopping, or at home. And at home, one of my personal favorite things is just a cheap dowel from like Lowe's. I use it to reach some of the stuff that's on higher shelves to kind of angle it up. Again, I can stand a little, so I can usually hold on to something and reach and then kind of catch. I'll try to showcase that at some point, but and also too, because my house isn't the most accessible in the world, as you saw in the grocery store video, or the grocery video anyway, there's the platform in my garage, and when I forget to open or close the garage from that side, I use this to reach. So yeah, but we all deal, I think, with certain different types of nerve, or different types of pain, whether it's nerve, was it muscular, skeletal, chronic. I deal with a few of those. The spasticities can cause the crampings and so forth as well. But kind of all the more reason to get back to the topic I wanted to discuss today, which is kind of fitness, health, and activity. I think it's incredibly important, especially when you're chair bound, to stay active. Case in note, when me and the wife got pregnant, I ended up putting up on a lot of weight. I'm about 5'5", and naturally should probably weigh about 155-ish when I'm doing things right. 155, 160, somewhere in there. And I'd gotten up to about 200 pounds, which for me was pretty large. And I'll see if I can't maybe post a photo of me prior. But I was big to the point to where it was really hard to get my littlest one up off the ground and to do my fatherly duties. So I felt it was important to kind of get into shape, and for my health and for my kids' health, and for me to be able to live a longer, healthier, more satisfying life. And I think it could be that a lot of chair folk too are nervous about athletics or exercise, or not sure where to start, and that's okay. Not knowing, I mean, that's why we ask. That's why we get out and we try. I was fortunate enough. I do CrossFit, which I think's had a rough rap. It's definitely a great form of fitness, for sure. It has truly saved me. But I think that any activity is incredibly important for chair folk, because we are stationary to some degree, sitting all day. So we need to get out of our chair. We need to stretch. We need to lift weights. I mean, I got this stuff, and not everybody's able to do that. But I'm fortunate enough to have that, so I try to keep active, and when I'm not able to make it to the gym, or if it's a rainy day like today, I try to get in and get a little bit of work done, because it goes back to blood flow. Increased activity increases blood flow, which generally speaking helps alleviate some pains to some degree, and can help maybe help minimize spasticity and so forth, or some of the pains associated. I'm no doctor. That's just kind of my own little theories. anyway. But I think everybody should try. I would love to hear from you guys what it is that you do, what got you into it. If anybody's done CrossFit like me, hit me up. I've been fortunate enough to do some of the wheel WOD stuff, which is the adapted kind of variation of CrossFit. It's the same principles, but I think but it's all based about the same stuff. It's functional fitness to help get us out doing things. You know, all the movements, we try to find alternatives to do different things, and all of that accumulates to my main point, which is a better standard of living, really. Now I'm able to crawl on the ground, play with my kid, keep up with my kids, and even the older ones, I'll get in the pool and I can keep up with them. I roughhouse with them just like the rest of them. A lot of the functionality of being able to get stuff out of the car when packages come, that whole adaptation and adjusting to life, a lot of that, I mean, stems from like just good health and fitness, really. You know, as far as like certain pains, I can tell you firsthand that when I was about 200 pounds, my back hurt all the time. And don't get me wrong, it's not a cure-all, not at all. Like, I still hurt. I hurt today. And it makes me irritable. I'm not going to sit here and try to pretend that I'm prone to not getting frustrated or put in a lousy mood. No, the last couple days I've been kind of cranky, you know, but no excuses. We all get that. You got to recognize that in order to be able to change. But the fact is that when you work out, you not only are doing your body benefit, but it also helps your mental game, because you're building confidence in yourself, because you're seeing physical changes through your body. Not just physically seeing, but physically feeling the differences. You're eating healthier, you're more confident in the way you look and what you're able to do, the sustainability of being able to push longer, push harder. You know, all of that works towards being a little more independent. Health and fitness works extremely well towards helping you learn your physical capabilities. You're learning your own body. You're taking care of your own body, which we have to. We sit, we have pressure, we are stagnant all day. We have to move. We have to move. And I'm definitely going to, if anybody's curious about any of the activities or movements or what we do and stuff like that, I have a ton of connections to some great folks. Not just chairbound either. It's a whole plethora. That's a bunch, right? Something like that. Yeah. A whole vast connection through just activity, and I beseech you to get out and be active and do something, because you will feel better. Not just physically. You'll feel good. And you'll be able to do more. And then, you know, if you have questions about what I do or how I do things, I'll be more than happy to share and show, for sure. But that's what allows me to be able to go shopping by myself with my kids, doing everything, loading my kid in the car, loading groceries in the car, coming and unloading, you know, my chair and the kids and all that. It's exhausting. Even in like, even with the working out. I mean, it's still tiring, but I can much better manage it. So the whole episode is really just to get out, try something. If you don't know where to start, ask me, and I'll find somebody who can help you if I can't. It doesn't matter if you just go, I mean, just do something. Just do something. Anything. As I told my boy, something is better than nothing. You know, and if we just, it doesn't matter if we crawl an inch. I mean, that's an inch more than yesterday. And that inch ultimately turns into a mile over time. And that mile builds strength, builds endurance, builds confidence, and abilities to work towards more independence. And that's what I think we all want and strive for. The realities are that chances of us getting our 100% normal walking, moving, life back is slim. That's just, I hate saying that, and I don't say it's impossible, but the chances are slim. That in mind, keeping active gives us the ability to be able to gain as much back as we're able, maybe in a different way. And that leads, that stems straight from adapting your life. Like, that's how it works. But anyway, yeah, that's my short little chat, is my thoughts on importance of activity and so forth. Because for me, CrossFit in general, like, all activity is great. Sports, athletics, I've done them. I've done tennis, but CrossFit for me, and the coach and the community through that, truly saved my life. I was lost for a while, to say the least, and I've had some tough times with a lot of things, emotionally, depression, anxieties, and stuff like that. But the gym, getting out, being active, just, that's my time. I go out there, I work on nothing but just working on getting me better and stronger. And it has done so much for my confidence and abilities and so forth. And I guarantee if you can stick it out and do it for a little while, you'll learn that your potential is to grow is just so far increased. And don't think that because of limitations you can't this or that. There's always adapting workouts, just like everything else. So just don't think about doing it, just do it. Act. Actions speak louder. That's a true statement, guys and gals. And if you have other questions, please do ask. Charlene, thanks again for the question. And if anybody else has some, throw it down there. I appreciate you guys' time. Take care. Bye-bye.